Now, with less than 3 weeks to go until the US presidential election, the debate continues to rage over how social networks should tackle misinformation. The latest row centers on a controversial article from the New York Post on Democratic candidate Joe Biden. Let's get more details from Matthew in the queue.
You have Republicans crying bias, you have media companies complaining of censorship, and social media bosses saying that their own communication is unacceptable. So what is going on here? Well, this all concerns a controversial piece by the New York Post about Joe Biden, which has opened up a wider debate about how to tackle election misinformation. Well, this is that article as it was published in the New York Post as an exclusive, and it included screenshots of emails linked to Joe Biden's son Hunter. Now, these emails were potentially illegally obtained, and they have revived allegations that Joe Biden helped a Ukrainian gas group by the name of Burisma to evade corruption allegations a few years ago. Joe Biden's team have denied this. They have pointed to Senate hearings who have found that he has done nothing wrong. And now fact-checkers are questioning both the veracity of this article, but also how they obtained these emails. For example, the New York Post says that FBI agents have been made aware of this material, but no federal spokesperson has confirmed this. So how do social media companies fit into all of this? Well, if you try and share this New York Post article on Twitter, either as a post or as a direct message, you see this message on your screen, telling you that Twitter and its partners say it is potentially harmful information. The original posts by the New York Post have also been removed without warning. And on Facebook, spokesperson Andy Stone confirmed that because this information couldn't be verified, Facebook would also be reducing the article's distribution on its platform. But this move by social media companies to restrict an article by a daily newspaper in the United States and reduce accessibility, well, that has been claimed as censorship by Donald Trump and the Republicans. And in an opinion piece themselves, the New York Post have essentially said that Twitter and Facebook are campaigning for Joe Biden and have employed a double standard. Well, the big issue at the heart of this is exactly how social media companies acted on this content, for example, by removing it without giving context. And since then, the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, has himself said that their decision to block this URL without giving context, he has described that as unacceptable. Twitter have since provided reasoning for exactly why this New York Post article has been violating their policies, however. For example, because it included links to phone numbers and indeed emails, things that Twitter considers personal data, it doesn't allow people to share this on their platform. But because these emails were potentially hacked and illegally obtained, Twitter say it violated their policy on hacked materials, and they say they do not want to incentivize hacking by allowing people to distribute this kind of material on their platform. But this move to essentially allow people to discuss the article but not share it has been criticized. You have international fact-checkers who say that the move to block it without giving enough context was disturbing, and one that is one of the most dangerous moves in the battle against misinformation. So you have a controversial New York Post article which has been removed by social media companies. Donald Trump and the Republicans say this is censorship. Twitter and Facebook deny it, but they do admit that they need to be clearer on how they tackle misinformation.